Hi, my name is Emma Frost, and I am talking about my field observations today. So for my field observations, I did a class of 4 and 5-year-olds, and in this class, there were two English language learners and one child who had a speech delay. He was nonverbal. So for the So for the classroom environment, it was very warm and friendly and organized, and it was clean. Um, Something that was helpful for all of the students, but also the English language learners and the nonverbal child, was that everything had a photograph of where it belonged on the shelf so that they all knew where to put things away. Um, One thing that was could have been improved about the environment was the circle time rug was very small and crowded, and that led to a lot of chaotic interactions with the children because they were kind of all smushed in on top of each other. So if I were them, then I would try and expand my circle time area so that there was more room. Instructional practices, what they used often for both the English language learners and the child who is nonverbal is since they're very young kids, they could use physical guidance such as tapping them on the shoulder when they wanted to get their attention or showing them how to do something physically by guiding their hands. They also used visual cues a lot, such as when they asked if they wanted milk with their lunch, they would hold up the milk and ask if they want it that way, and they would hold it by their mouth so that the children can see what they're gesturing towards and how their mouth is um, forming these sounds. And to communicate with the parents who did not speak English, they mostly used emails. So that way it was easier to translate for everybody. Classroom management, as I alluded to before, the circle time rug area was too small and it got to be pretty chaotic. It ended up the teachers were trying to get louder and louder as the children were getting louder, and it just turned into a lot of noise and a lot of people couldn't really hear what was going on while they were reading the story. And there was also disagreements between teachers on how best to manage behavior that was not appropriate. So one teacher wanted to use a timeout, and then the other teacher said that that is not good practice. Uh, Talking with them works, but a timeout later past the incident is not going to help them understand not to do that. So the activities that I observed are their morning invitations, which is what is set out when the children enter the class, which for them that was their journals, and then several sensory experiences with different loose parts. I observed their outside play and their circle time, which was a story where they talked about different types of trees and things that they learned about trees. I observed their lunch and their nap time. So those were the majority of the things that I observed with the children. They also have speech therapists come in and help, but I was not there for that. Um, I would have liked to be there for that, but maybe next time I can do that. Thank you.